Hello and welcome to Question Time. I'm Benga Ashuru. Perhaps Mother Nature in another raging storm. Are the cosmic forces returning to bases? One of these experiences was the recent earth tremor in Abuja. Just like the saying, the gods are not to blame. While some are holding the ancestors responsible for this earth tremor, the federal government had immediately directed all blasting operations along affected sites should stop. As panic grips, experts say Nigeria is not prone to earthquakes, but with arbitrary mining operators having a field day without strong regulations. Is this not pushing nature to a breaking point? You can send us a comment on our social media platforms showing right on your screen. By the way, what happens to all the promises from Nigeria's mining sector? And what's the investment appetite like in the sector? Are the gatekeepers able to deliver on the mandates to create a conducive and thriving atmosphere for small and artisanal miners? And what's happening to the long-drawn concession deal of the moribund Ajaokuta Steel Company? We had a chat with the Minister of Mines, Dr. Bawa Buhari Abubakar. He is confident that the mining sector leads the way for Nigeria's aspiration to join in the League of Industrial Giants. You can join us on yet another discuss with the Honorable Minister of Mines and Steel Development, Dr. Bawa Abubakar. Honorable Minister of Mines and Steels, Honorable Bawa Buhari Abubakar, thank you for joining us on this episode of Question Time.
Thank you for having me.
Now, the issues are out there staring us at the face, and all eyes is on the Ministry of Mines and Steel Development on the recent earth tremor. There have been lots of speculations. The popular view is that that has a connection to current excavations going on in some locations within the Federal Capital Territory. Could you confirm this to us?
Well, we wouldn't say that until the investigations are completed, and I wouldn't want to say it's due to the excavation going on in the various parts of the FCT. But if you recall, there was an incident 2 years ago like that in Koi, Kaduna State, the southern part of Kaduna, and it became a challenge to geoscientists.
But it's on record, it's on the news that you directed the stopping of blasting activities. Immediately there was the record of that tremor.
Nigeria is not located in that geographical zone or geological zone that is prone to this kind of earthquake. It's an unusual thing, and I want to say that there was an incident before in Koi and 2 years ago, and this became a challenge to the geoscientists, believing that it's not usual. It's an unusual thing for it to happen around this area. But considering what has been happening to the climate, this climatic change, and a lot of global attention now to things that normally shouldn't happen in a place are happening, government was proactive in saying, look, these things are staring now at our faces, and government approved, the president approved that we should buy equipment that use in dictating occurrences like that. And we were able to acquire 6 seismometers, and we are about installing them. We've gotten them, we're about installing them, and this incident happened in Mape and the FCT.
Regarding mining safety and the after effects of mining, is there a regulatory intervention regarding the rules of engagement, regarding safety operations of mining activities in Nigeria?
Yes, we've given that attention, and what I'm saying is that what happened in Pape has no direct bearing really with mining activities. And I was just trying to give you an example that what happened in Koi. Koi is not a mining area, no mining activities going on there. But with regards,
why did you stop the blasting operations?
We stopped the blasting operation to enable us to take the coordinates and do proper investigation on what really happened.
So
and that we cannot run away. We cannot run away from the fact that human-induced activities can also cause what happened. So we've not come into conclusion. We are still investigating, and very soon the results will be out. It's only when these results are out we'll be able to attribute what really happened. And if you just give me some seconds, you will understand why some of these things that happened. I'm saying that Nigeria is not located in that kind of geological region where you have this earthquake and earth tremor, because the earth is like a plate. It's like a broken plate, and when you put them together, there are these edges. There are these edges that are prone to earthquake, and Nigeria or South Africa region is lucky not to be in that said region. But then there are areas you find weaknesses around our geological regions, and Pape happens to be that kind of area. It is sitting on granitic rock, and we've dictated, because we have we've done our area magnetic survey before now, covering the whole country to show areas of weaknesses, and Pape happens to be lying on the areas that had that weakness. What happened in Pape might not have been from Pape, maybe from somewhere, but because that area is weak, the impact affected Pape and some parts of the federal capital. So that you have to understand, and you don't have control over that. The things we have under our control to some extent is that we ensure that mining is done to the best standard practices.
Yeah,
so that
we need to establish some facts here.
Yeah.
Can blasting activity, blasting operations or mining operations or any of its extension, does it have any connection? Does it have capacity of creating any connection with an earth tremor?